Another video, I really talking about the process of coming in America as the students, international students. There's a long process. It's a long way. Depending on where you're coming from. If you're coming from Canada or South America or Europe, Africa, Asian, each country, each continent has his. Each country they got their own rules for coming in America. But for me in Africa, it took me a time. But the time it depends also on the person. The process can take you can take like 6 weeks, 6 weeks or a year or even more years. So it depends first on your finance. And then if you got money, you start the process. For example, for coming in like in the spring semester, you start the process. You need to start the process sometime like 6 months before, because normally in a year there's like a deadline. For example, if for students who want to come in the spring, they need to submit the paper before October 1st. And then if you want to come in the summer, you need to submit that before March 1st. And if you want to come in fall, you need to submit that before June 1st. Submit all your papers. So it depends on where you came from. Like for me in Africa, it's taking time because you need to go to the office, submit the paper, ask the paper. Sometimes that can take you time, month, week, and then you need to pay a little bit people more money to get these documents. And then also you need to learn about English and then computer science to help you. And then pretty much the money you can spend, I don't have pretty much the deals, but I know, like me, I spend between $5,000 to $10,000 because there was like you need to pay school. School was like $6,000 pretty much, and then you pay all those books and then the process so I don't really have the numbers, but it could be like maybe but it was like I suppose it was like $10,000. But some other people can spend like less than that. But it's pretty much it's like really really a process, and you need to be patient, and you need to follow the rules of school. For example, if you want to come in another university in America, what you need to do, you need to pay first the applications fees. You pay the application fees, and then you fill up the forms, and then they will send you the letter of acceptance. And then before getting the letter of acceptance, you need to submit some document like bank statements, and then you need to submit your transcript. And then beside the transcript, you need to submit like the proof of sponsor, the letter of sponsorship. Like someone who sponsorship is like the person who will taking care about your finance, paying your school. And then you need to send them the copy of your passports. The copy of the passport. And the passport, it's better to the passport to be recent or 1 year old or more. That could be the ideas. And then when you submit all those documents after the deadline, is after 2 weeks after the deadline, so they can review everything, and then they will send you the document they're calling I-20. I-20 is the document with that allows you to use when you will go in an interview. So you need to have the I-20s. And then when you got this I-20, some school they require to pay in advance, some school not. And then after that, when you got your I-20, they send you the I-20. They can send you the I-20 by DHL, or you can send someone to pick up I-20 for you. And then when you receive the I-20, you can schedule the interview. You pay all fee for the interview, and then you brought all your documents there to attend the interview, and then before doing the interview, you need to do like a service. Many people forget about the service. It's like a document that you need to apply before to get an embassy. If you don't have a service, you can have all documents. You can miss also the visa, and then another things that you need to also have. You need some school require student to learn to do like exam they're calling a TOEFL, and some they don't really require TOEFL. So you need to know the requirement of the school, the requirements of the embassy, and then also be just cool and then know how to respond in the during the interview. So just be responding to the question about, for example, they will ask you what is your sponsor, why do you choose coming in America, or why you choose the school, things like that. So that's helping you like someone to come. But if you you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to do the process, I will advise you to go to the one of embassy in your town, or search about one of the embassy place. Maybe sometimes they have like a center, America Center in some city in Africa, or in your town or where you are, and go there, ask them questions, and then if you cannot find those options, you can go maybe searching about online how to come in America, so they can also give you those options. So this is a few things that I will let you know to help you guys to come in America. And I know it's not easy. You need to be patient, and then go slowly, and then okay.